Hi, I'm Miss Malini, and you're watching another fabulous Fridays Google Hangout for our Bowled Over by Cricket series. So excited to have some amazing guests in the house. And we're going to take all your questions as well, so make sure you send those in with the hashtag Fridays. I'm going to introduce my guests really quickly. I have the absolutely gorgeous Saqib in the house. Very cricket-esque. You know him as the lead in the Y films Mujhse Friendship Karoge. He also starred in Mere Dad Ki Maruti, Bombay Talkies, which I loved, Hava Hawaii. In addition to acting, also a member of Mumbai Heroes at the Celebrity Cricket Leagues. You know what you're doing. You also played professional cricket. Not a professional cricket.
He played for Jammu as well.
Wow, this guy. Nice.
Well done.
Very impressive. Over in our next window with our fashion team, you of course know Marv and Anushka and Mishti, who's our dance and fitness blogger. Say hello. And very stunning, I have to remember for the applause. Very stunning Manasvi, who's an Indian supermodel who was crowned Femina Miss India 2010. She represented India at Miss World 2010. She recently made her Bollywood debut in Action Jackson, directed by Prabhudeva and Ajay Devgan. What is the move? There's a move, right?
You also sing the song now, Manasvi?
You sing the song and I should just do the steps.
I'm a gangster, baby. I'm a gangster, baby. I'm a gangster, baby.
And of course, the very adorable Prabhu Punjabi, also from Mujhse Friendship Karoge, started Mere Dad Ki Maruti, joining us again for more cricket fun this week. And Saqib and Prabhu actually know each other. You have
to know one thing about Prabhu. He was also part of the Noida Sector 18 cricket team. He was the 12th man.
The 12th man. I also know Prabhu is a fabulous theatre actor, and I went and saw his play called Cock, which is fantastic. It's coming back for another run, right?
Yeah,
When?
March 26th and 27th.
I've seen that.
Be there.
Yeah.
Be there. We will all watch together. So everybody wants to know before we begin, how did you guys meet? Because you seem to, you've done a
First
few things
romantic
together.
question.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you how. I just come to Bombay and I was shooting an ad, and Prabal also happened to shoot the same ad, and we met on set and we started talking, and then we didn't meet for a year, and then we got to know we were auditioning for the same film, so we met for the audition, and since then he's been like my girlfriend.
Aww.
Nice.
Hey Mishti.
Just my.
The energy is well.
Okay. We also know that both of you share a common passion, which is cricket.
Yeah.
Which is why you guys are here today, and we're going to be doing a lot of cricket Q&A, lots of fun. Let's go over and say a big hello to Shraddha, who is our celebrity numerologist tarot reader. She's also a Vastu mind power and energy expert, which is kind of amazing.
Thank
and
you.
she's helping us making some predictions about what we should expect this season. So you can send in your questions for her. Make sure you hashtag Fridays for all of that. And with her, we have Tina, my friend from ages ago, who's back again for another week, sports anchor for Times Now, and she recently wrote a book also, which is called Who Me?
That's right.
Yes. Tell us what this book is about quickly.
Sorry?
Tell us what the book is about.
Well, the book, it's a fun take on what all of us face in everyday life, which is, the sport of dating in the urban Indian scenario and the ups and downs that come with that.
That sounds amazing. So we're going to hear more about that. And we have a couple people who are dialed in to ask you questions. Hi, Anurag. How are you? One second. We'll put your microphone on. Anurag, I love that you're wearing blue and you've got all this cricket poster action behind you. Tell us where you're calling from.
I'm from Patna, Bihar.
All right. And who are you supporting?
I'm supporting definitely India and looking forward to all the matches which are happening in World Cup right now.
Awesome. So we're going to come back to you for a few questions. And we also have Shrimi, who's joining us from the Team Miss Malini headquarters. Hi, Shrimi.
Hi, hello.
Shrimi is busting the myths that no girls when you watch cricket. We have two who actually love the sport, and she was most stressed out on Sunday when it was like India wasn't going to win.
How's that?
The ball go.
She was why were you so stressed out on Sunday? Why?
Because they were. I don't know. Okay, Sahil was saying
It's India versus Pakistan. You have to be stressed.
Yeah, you have to be stressed. And it was very, very nice for everyone.
Okay, so we need a little help from you, Tina, for everyone who, and I will admit, I'm the first to admit, after the India-Pakistan match, I really have no idea what happened since then. I watched Bangladesh Afghanistan because of
Yes, I do.
I've seen all the games.
You've seen all the
I've
games.
seen all the games.
Okay, awesome. So Tina and Saqib are going to give us a little heads up on all the things that have happened so far and what this means. So Tina, tell us what's happened so far, a little recap.
Okay, so I think the couple of things that are really important is that the hosts have done really well. Both Australia and New Zealand have really thrown down the gauntlet. You know, they've said that we are the teams to beat. New Zealand's actually played 3 games, the last of which was today, this morning, and they absolutely annihilated England. And it was the kind of performance which makes you think that they're probably favorites for the title, more so even than Australia. So that's one. New Zealand and Australia are doing really well. Of course, the other big thing is India keeping that record intact of never having lost to Pakistan in World Cup games. The scary thing about that record, though, is that the tables are completely turned this Sunday because we have exactly the same record against South Africa. Only we're on the losing side. We've never beaten them in a World Cup game. So yeah, now it's time to break that record rather than keep the record. And that's really, you know, things are shaping up. We're looking ahead to the quarterfinals, but the teams so far to watch out for, Australia and New Zealand, no doubt about it.
Wow.
You
all
missed
right.
out on the fact that Ireland beat West Indies.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. No, you can't count out the minnows. You've had some great performances from the minnows. I have to add, Zimbabwe gave a scare to South Africa. So you know, some of these so-called minnows are actually doing really well, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see the quarterfinal lineup.
And so you guys watched the games. Obviously, we're so excited that India won. And what's your takeaway so far? What have you felt from watching the beginning of the World Cup?
No, it's been good cricket, but more so I like watching cricket in Australia because for it you have to wake up in the morning. And I remember when I was younger in school and also when India would go play in Australia, I would wake up before school to watch cricket. So I think that's kind of nice. I enjoy watching cricket in the morning. And the good part is that everybody's playing good cricket. Even the minnow teams, the season teams, all are playing good cricket. So it's been a good show of cricket till now. So I hope that continues, and I want Ireland to somehow beat one of the teams and come through. I don't know why. I want one minnow team to come through. That's it.
That's awesome. And Prabal, your takeaway so far?
From the World Cup?
Yep.
Like apart from the insane India versus Pakistan
Yes.
match, I was actually secretly hoping that for once Pakistan
Comes close.
Comes
comes
Yeah,
close.
yeah,
They
yeah,
shouldn't
yeah.
win it, but they should come close because it's like 6-0. We were one at some point of time in our lives, so you're like, fair enough. But as Saqib just said, that Ireland, in fact, is one team which, I mean, out of a record of 5 times a team chasing over 300 in a World Cup,
Ireland's
done it 3 times.
That's amazing.
So that's a crazy fact in itself, you know, like not Australia, not India, not South Africa, it's Ireland.
Okay, so in case you're just tuning in, remember you can send in all your questions with the hashtag #MMFridays. And to the left of Saqib, there are some amazing boxes that you should be able to see, where you'll see all of our cricket archives, things that have happened. And Google Plus has this amazing hashtag Paint India or whatever team you're supporting. Like you want to do Paint Ireland, and it'll paint your face the color of the flag that you're supporting. So make sure you go ahead and do that. We're going to go over to my fashion team really quickly. And thank you, Manasi, so much for joining us. So tell me, fashion team, what are you guys up to today? And then I have a question for you.
So, Anushka, you want to explain?
Yeah.
And I'll explain things.
We decided that
We just hijacked Panosweet. We've done shoots together, and I decided that we want to do some DIY to show you guys some really cool ways to make some interesting t-shirts. Though we love the new Indian jerseys.
I love the New Zealand jersey. It's fantastic. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, so we have 3 t-shirts that I want to give one to Manasvi and one to Anushka. They're simple. Can you guys see? They're like very simple white t-shirt. Saqib, stop laughing.
He's asking is like, is the chicken made for a t-shirt? Are they planning to actually do something to it?
Alright, so this is really cool. What we're going to do is turn them into really cool muscle tees.
Ooh. All right, cool. So we'll let you get started on that and come back to you on that. But we have 2 questions for you.
What?
Sorry, Marv, you were showing us something. Go ahead.
Look at what Mom has got me. It's a great.
Ooh.
We just have some colors, some bindis, pair of scissors, and a t-shirt. And we're going to turn it into a muscle tee by just making a few cuts from here, off the shoulders out, of the length out. And once we do it, you will have a clearer picture on what we're doing.
Awesome. And the good news for everyone watching and sending in Twitter questions, you get to win these. All you have to do is send in your questions to the hashtag MMFridays. A quick
Mali,
question.
have you told Prabhu
What?
that he's wearing the t-shirt after?
Yeah, you know this.
Yeah.
You guys are doing this and actually there was a
No,
surprise
he's doing it.
performance
He's
for
doing
you
it.
afterwards with our dance and fitness blogger. Quick question back to you, Anushka and Marv. Who do you feel is the best looking team in the tournament style-wise?
New Zealand.
She loves New Zealand because of their really cool jerseys. I agree. I second that.
Fitness of me, fitness of
Yes,
me.
of course you do. So why don't you tell us, Mishti, why you second that?
Yeah. It's really suave, the shirt. I like the black and white and the turn design. Yeah. And I'm also from New Zealand. Like, I live
That makes sense.
You didn't know? You didn't know, Prabhu?
Prabhu didn't know.
Yeah.
Prabhu has never.
Now he knows.
All right, let's go over to Shraddha. Shraddha, people are flooding my Twitter now with questions for you. They want to know. Columnist has sent in a tweet saying, "Is it quite clear?" And you have to tell me, is the World Cup final going to be New Zealand, Australia?
Yes, also I would like to add maybe South Africa and India too. So these are the four teams that we're looking at right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us a few more things that you thought about in terms of predictions?
So basically, a really fun numerological aspect to this is that we have 49 teams playing. 49 comes to a number 4. Also, the total of the date of the finals comes to a number 4. The South Africa-India match that's going to be played is the 13th match, which comes to a number 4. And also, what's happening is in 2011, India won the World Cup series, which was again a number 4. So somewhere out there, we Indians should be very, very happy because there's a factor of number 4 which has always been protecting us. So we may just come out on the top on this one too. The only thing is with number 4, because it's ruled by Rahu, the energy of Rahu, what happens is there might be something unexpected which happens. So where it takes a turn in the end, we don't know. But yeah, let's just go on with number 4 and hope that helps us all. That's a rule.
Can Ireland win the World Cup?
So I have a question for you. You're talking about for India to make it to the last four. It's really important where we're going to be placed in that quarterfinal lineup. And I want to know who India is going to play in the quarterfinal. Is it going to be Australia? Is it going to be New Zealand? Is it England or Sri Lanka? So between these or a surprise?
It looks like Australia. It looks like Australia.
And that's not good news for us.
Number 4, we can help it. We can just.
Well, Prabhu over here is like, maybe this just means we're going to come number 4. So, a couple of questions for you guys. Okay, so this is Pratik who wants to know, well, this is just a comment saying, Virat and Anushka should be left alone. Who knows what Lady Luck might bring Virat, centuries or ducks? How do you guys feel Virat is doing so far? And do you feel like he's distracted at all?
No, not at all. I think he's not under pressure. He likes to play when the tide is turned against him. And he's been playing well, yeah. He's been scoring those centuries in Australia. He's been there for 3 months. He's just scored 100 against Pakistan. So we should just let him be. Let him just play well.
The one piece of news I did follow was that people are saying, is Virat Kohli the next Sachin Tendulkar? Is that too early a thing to say?
I think he's right. They both are different. I think Kohli is already in a league of his own as well.
Yeah.
And what Sachin got, like Sachin took a long time to get his first ODI 100.
All right.
And Kohli has hit a lot of ODI 100.
About 2200 in both formats of the.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. Actually. If you just go by records, then Kohli is going really fast. You know, you can't judge the greatness of a batsman just by the statistics. And
how can you forget the Sharjah 98 series? Like growing up.
That's what you can't. But you know, in terms of stats, he's really racing ahead. There's no doubt about it.
Also, energy-wise, his focus is very, very strong right now. So I don't think there's any distraction happening for the next 40 days at least, for sure. Yeah.
All right, nice. All right, we're going to go over to Anurag, who's dialed in to ask a question from Patna. Anurag, tell us what your question is and who you would like to answer that question.
I like the card reading thing. I have seen many shows based on in which a future is predicted on card reading. So one thing I would like to ask that what are the chances of Virat Kohli scoring 100 in the next match?
All right, what are the chances?
To be honest, it's a little slim. But again, as I said, because there's the energy of number 4, we never know if something unexpected happens. So we can always cross our fingers and pray for it.
But he can score a 99?
Yeah, 99 happens. For sure.
We'll take that. Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Let's go over to Shrimi now from Team MissMalini. What is your question and who is it for?
Okay. I have a question for Prabal. Why did you want to win?
Why did you what?
What was that? Pakistan to win? What was that? Still making me
Why did I want Pakistan to win? Because
no, his real name is Prabal Khan.
Yeah.
He's from Peshawar.
That doesn't make a difference.
Why did I want Pakistan? I don't know, man. It's like we won it 5 times in 5 World Cups. And for once, I was like, I don't mind if India lose a match to Pakistan and then go on to win a World
Can we
Cup.
like send him?
Nothing. Like, it's
Can we
just
send
like
him home?
enough for the name of him.
I think we have to
Love
leave
for the
him here
neighbor.
because
Love
people
for the
watching this
neighbor.
hangout are going to come and hunt him
There's a
down.
mob standing down to beat you up right now.
Not
Exactly.
like, take it there.
Okay, here's a question from Jarvisha, and actually I think we kind of addressed this last time, but for the ones who didn't watch it, maybe Tina, you could take this. Why is the World Cup played every 4 years and not every year? Is there anything specific that makes this happen? I know we kind of addressed this last time, but
Yeah, I know we kind of addressed this last time, but I'm happy to take it. It has to happen every 4 years because it's supposed to be the culmination of several seasons and it's the top echelons of the game. But the truth is, Malini, now a lot of people are confused. I think like Marvin there, box there, because there's a T20 World Cup, and then you have T20 World Cup happens every 2 years. So what ends up happening is you virtually get this feeling every year that there's a World Cup going on. So different formats of the game. There is actually a World Cup going on almost every year. So,
IPL happening every year, so that's like the
I mean, I'm hoping people don't get confused between IPL and World Cup at least.
Yeah.
Let's just hope for that at least.
so let's go to some childhood memories now. Everyone has been sending in questions saying, what is your most memorable childhood memory that really got you into cricket? That you remember some moment that really, whether you were, yeah.
Sharjah 98.
You remember where you were? Where were you watching?
At home in Delhi, in Kalkaji, sitting on my bed, watching Sachin score those two centuries
Back to back.
was something else.
Absolutely. What about you, Tina? Memory from cricket?
A little bit younger than me, so mine goes a little further back. But for me, the turning point where I really got hooked was the Sahara Cup in Toronto, where Saurav Ganguly went absolutely berserk, and I just
He was
never.
just bowling too well that series.
It was just, yeah, it was insane. And I watched that, I remember, and I never watched an entire series before that. I watched occasional matches, but I saw that and I knew I was spellbound for life. That was it for me.
Monica has sent in a question as well, and this one I think all you guys should take, and then we'll send it to Shraddha, saying we always lose when we play South Africa. We have the same jinx that Pakistan has with us. Will tradition continue, or do you think that somehow we can beat them?
But can I say something? If there is a team, there's an Indian team that can beat South Africa, that's the current team.
So
we have the best
what's
team
the
right
special
now.
factor this time?
No, the good thing is, though I would have loved Yuvraj to be in the team, but now that he isn't there, let's not fuss over that too much. But the present team looks like a very good team. Barring if you could just figure out our two main pace bowlers, I think we're sorted. And we should not forget that we have defeated them in the T20 World Cup.
I just want to add here, you're talking about their two main pace bowlers. Dale Steyn did not look very good in the last
he's back under the weather.
It's lack spring, and then he's coming out of a bout of flu, which is just recovered from literally today. So he may not be at his best, and I think South Africa will have to think about perhaps picking from their reserve pacers because they may choose not to play tight against India. Simply because we can taunt the spinners around. So, it'll be interesting to see what comes.
Let's not forget what Moeen Ali did to us in the England series. Huh? I don't think we are too good to spinners
anymore.
Baku has a follow-up question for you, saying, does UV being taken for 16 crore in IPL support the claim that cricket lovers that he should be in the team?
Of course, he deserved to be in the team. We needed a player like
we actually have amazing news for everyone. Yuvraj and Saif are going to be joining us for one of these hangouts. So they all have to be here. We'll ask him what his strategy would have been had he been in the team. What do you think, Shraddha?
I think India has a very strong chance this time. It definitely does, and the cards are favoring it. And so let's just give it all our energy. Let's give it our positivity, and I think we're going to crack this one. Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are superstitious about, okay, you have to stay in the same chair if we're scoring runs and stuff. Any particular things that you think supporters of the Indian team?
A funny story. I have a few people who don't even change their clothes all throughout the World Cup. I mean, it's the same T-shirt that goes on for every single.
wearing this for all the
No, but don't be superstitious, because being superstitious is being fearful, and fearful is not a very good energy to come out of. Just be positive, give it all you have, believe that they're going to win, and of course they will. That's my belief in it.
Speaking of which, going over the fashion team, Swapnil Shinde sent in a message saying, "Go Manasvi! So excited to see you in this hangout. How are we coming along? And tell us what you're doing in the DIY, so people who want to do this at home can follow along."
Ready, actually.
I think I'm done.
Tell us what you did.
Okay, so that's my muscle.
Wow.
Damn good in this, huh?
And there are little bindis put in there and a little nail polish. And it's much like a necklace.
Crazy. Very
I
cool.
always is. I don't know about you.
A number or your name in the back of that, or what would you recommend?
My
She said
favorite.
Trouble's name on the back.
So I have to decorate my thing. I made a back vest, and it has like this really cool
Oh wow.
back thing. And Manasvi is going completely ghetto.
Whoa.
It's amazing.
That's nice.
Very cool.
And just like
This wardrobe. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about, like, you talked about.
Misty, what are you up to?
She's going to be doing a little dance.
I was hoping, man.
So, Manasi, you were saying a little bit about the team that you like best. So tell us what people can sport. Like you're saying, like you've created this look. So something that you recommend at home, DIY for people who aren't really super cricket fans but want to, get into the team spirit.
I think I like casual, looks. Just like t-shirts and like little kids and like jeans and frayed jeans especially. I've seen cricketers sporting some really cool looks this season. I remember Malinga used to have like these really crazy like hairstyles, which I never understood. So I think the cricketers also now are kind of like getting in the fashion.
Stylish teams suddenly. With Shikhar, all these guys having these crazy
It's much easier to
hairdos.
watch them now.
Yeah.
And actually, Anushka, there's a question that's coming for you, which says, in the 2003 World Cup, Sachin hit 2 sixes. Can you name the 2 bowlers who he hit the sixes against?
I'm sure this is for me.
Oh, Anushka, go for it!
Yeah.
Okay, so what I think is, I think it was the first one, if I remember correctly, was a beautiful full shot against Andrew Caddick. And there was another one against our Pakistani Shoaib Akhtar. And I think Sehwag also hit one against Akhtar before that.
What just happened? Like what just happened?
I mean,
in
she's
here?
amazing.
Like, what just happened?
You asked, I answered.
Okay, so I'm going to come back to you guys, and we're going to be doing a little fun dance here with Mishti in just a little bit. But let's go back to Anurag. Do you have another question that you would like to ask our panel of experts?
Actually, what I now I'm seeing is that the openers, they are doing not well together. So I want to ask ma'am, who is from Times now, that ma'am, what are the chances of those 2 openers doing well together? I mean, how do you see them, the game which are playing so far? So how much of chances are there that they are going to play well together in a single match?
Talking about the South African openers.
No, about our openers.
I don't think it's fair to say that, actually, to be honest, that our openers are not doing well. In fact, there was a big worry over Shikhar Dhawan's form, and I think he came out there and really proved that he's back in form. If you're worried about Rohit Sharma, I wouldn't be worried about Rohit Sharma at all, because he's been in great nick. And one match, like they say, one swallow does not a summer make. I don't think we should be worried about our openers or our batting lineup at all. I think the only department where we still have a bit of a worry, although I have to say that, even Mohit Sharma stepped up to the task in the last match, and it really worked out well for us. But I think with the kind of depth that the South African batting has, I think if we have to be a little worried, we have to be perhaps a little worried about our bowling attack, and whether or not, we're going to get Bhuvaneshwar Kumar into the mix, or we're going to go with the same playing 11. But I mean, how can you be worried about our batting? Our batting's just fine.
But, I mean, because of this one match only, we are getting overconfident. But in the last series we saw, our batting was not clicking. So it's still a worry, because unless and until we see 2-3 matches, our batting is going well.
No, I agree. I mean, of course, you can't go by one match alone, and we've had a woeful time for the last couple of months in Australia. But I think the really big concern was Shikhar Dhawan. Even when at the time of selection of the team, people were saying Murali Vijay should have come in, and everybody was wondering what they're going to do with the opening combination. But I think, you saw I hope you saw the kind of innings that Shikhar Dhawan played against Pakistan. And it was not slam bang, it was not, flashy or rash. It was so uncharacteristic of him. He's literally played himself back into form. I'm not worried. I think we're going to be fine.
But Tina, don't you think that a player like Rahane is getting wasted in the middle order? If these two don't perform together as a opening combo in the next game, shouldn't we get like a Rahane to open in place of either Rohit or Shikhar?
Yes,
Because he's very good in foreign conditions.
With the kind of games we have coming up after South Africa, I think they're absolutely perfect opportunities to try out a couple of things. I mean, why just Rahane? I would even maybe think about putting Ashwin out there. I mean, if you're going to play like UAE, with due respect, try anything. Try whatever you feel like. See what combination is working. So I wouldn't. Why not? I mean, I'm just saying you can do whatever you want against the teams where you know you're going to win. But I would not tinker around with it before South Africa.
In fact, JP sent in a question for all of you. Let's start with Prabal on this. If you were the captain of the Indian team, who would you send to opening bats?
Like open the innings. If there were like an option, I would genuinely send Robin Uthappa, but he's not in the squad. So with the squad, I would send, for a change, Rohit Sharma and Kohli. Just for a change, send out the two best batsmen of the team.
Are you crazy? Have you ever played cricket in your life?
Sakib doesn't agree. Who would you send?
I think Rahane and Shikhar.
All right. And what about you, Tina?
I might try Raina at the top, actually. So I would go with Shikhar for sure, and I might want to try Suresh Raina at the top.
All right, and here's a question from Murari who wants to know, who do you think is the coolest player in the World Cup across all teams? Any preferences? Who's like the hot shot? Who's going to be?
De Villiers.
De Villiers, dude, he's an insane fan. But I'm a Virat fan these days, so I think Virat.
All right, awesome. And here's one from Pratik who says, why has the board banned players from meeting and staying with their friends and family? Is there too much?
I think they get distracted, they lose out on energy, and like, it's not good for them.
And Team Jacqueline wants to know, since you guys have both played cricket, what is that feeling that goes through your mind when you're up to bat?
Okay, I would share my experience when I was playing in the Celebrity Cricket League. So I never thought that really a lot of people come to watch these games. But when I played, there were about 40,000 people cheering for you, your team. So it's insane to go out there, to bat, to bowl, to field. It is a little unnerving. But if you get through that, it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun if you get the whole crowd behind you, and you probably take a catch or hit a shot. So the crowd really gets with you.
Like a superstar.
It just gives you a very good feeling. It's a different feeling from your film releasing on Friday. It's a very different feeling.
I can imagine. All right, so Shraddha, we're going to ask you to make one more quick prediction for everyone, and then we have a little fun game that Tina is going to anchor.
Also, just to add to your earlier question, what happens is conservation of your energy is very, very important before any kind of sports, And there's somebody who's sitting out there motivationally talking to you, and, more than adding onto you, you need a release. So not being with a lot of people or family members or getting everyone's energy is a very good idea, because you just need to be there, focused, and just
basically what you're saying is, if you don't have your girlfriend with you, you're conserving energy.
Yes, all your energies out. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, you guys. All right, so Tina, I'm going to hand this over to you now, because Sakib and Prabhu don't have whistles. We're running a little quiz to see how well they know their cricket. Tina is going to be the anchor of this, and Mishti is keeping
Javed Miadal.
Mishti is going to be a very fair scorekeeper because she has no reason to be biased.
No, Mishti, no, I'm not playing this game. No.
And the winner of this actually gets this fabulous
Okay, guys.
AC t-shirt.
Guys, if you want to win, last twice.
This won't fit you, Prabhu.
Sorry, what, Tina?
Guys, if you want to win, then last two white swap places. It'll be good for you quickly.
But good for which one?
Places.
It'll be better for who? First, it'll be bad.
For the Star India team.
Oh,
okay. All right, guys, when you're ready, let's do this. I'm going to shoot 10 questions very quickly, and they're pretty easy ones. Whoever thinks they know the answer, you're going to blow your whistle first. Malini, you're going to decide? Yeah?
Who's going to decide? Yeah, I will decide who blows the whistle.
To answer. Yep. Okay, cool. So we will start with the beginning. At which stadium was the
Is there any negative marking for wrong answers?
Yes.
No.
Why not?
We just passed the question on. Yeah.
Mishti is the scorekeeper. Can you keep no negative marking?
There's no negative. Don't worry.
Now he's distracted.
Okay, we're ready to start. Question 1. At which stadium was the first ever World Cup game played?
Lords.
Yeah, but Prabal got the answer though. Sakib, Prabal got the answer.
Edgbaston.
Was it Lords?
He was
Lords.
It was Lords.
Yeah.
But I whistled first. One second, Malini, one second. Okay, Misty, you asked Malini who whistled first.
He whistled first.
Yeah, but he answered. Prabal answered though.
You have to wait. You can't speak out. Lords. Lords the answer.
So, Sakib, get
If you whistle and then say the answer.
Okay.
question, Tina.
Okay, next question. In India's opening game in the 2011 World Cup, who became the first Indian to score a century on World Cup debut?
Virat.
Okay, so that's done. I'm not keeping score. I don't know who got that first one, okay?
I only got that.
Did you only whistle? Did you
Tina,
get the
you have to
answer?
wait till you finish the question to whistle.
Well, I think you can whistle with the last couple of words left. I think that's okay.
That's
Okay,
it's 2-0 by the way. I'm Misty.
2-0.
Misty, it's 2-0.
Sakib has 2, Prabal has 0.
Question 3. Who was Bangladesh's captain during the 2011 World Cup?
Sakib.
That was Rahim.
Sorry?
You can't throw names. No, that the wicket keeper Rahim.
It's Shakib Al Hasan.
You didn't get that.
Exactly.
But you don't get this one either. So it's still 2-0.
Yes.
Okay, so no one gets that. Number 4, which team did Sri Lanka defeat in the quarterfinal of the 2011 World Cup?
Prabal got this one, Prabal.
Go for it, bro. Go for it. Okay, do I get a chance to say this after if he gets it wrong?
If you think you know the answer, yes, why not?
West Indies?
No. Okay, Sakib, it passes on to you.
In the 2011 World Cup?
Yep, in the last World Cup.
Yeah.
No.
I'm afraid it's England, so neither of you.
Oh, I was close, yeah. Ashes, Australia, England.
Okay.
The score is still 2-0, huh, Misty?
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, so actually, I think we heard you shout out something very close to what I'm going to ask you next, but let's go for it anyway. Who's the first man to have played in 6 World Cups?
I'm not playing. You didn't hear the question. You've spoken about this question before the show began. Let's give it to the audience.
Yeah, but I have to say that was the only one. So the scorer decides if anyone gets that.
No, what's the score? No. Change the
Mishti,
score.
Mishti, what's the score?
3-0.
2-0. What?
3-0. 3-0.
I said Javed Miadad when you began the quiz, so I got the answer anyway.
It's 3-0.
Okay, super.
Okay.
So Tina and you have been friends for a while.
Wait, go. Next one. Okay, this is easy. Across all the World Cups, who's been the most successful bowler with 72 wickets?
1 second. What is the question? Tell me what the question.
I'll tell you the question.
What is the question?
I'll tell you the question.
Can I hear the question?
Across
Can I hear the question?
Who's the bowler who's been most successful with 72 wickets? That's what you said?
Across all World Cups, most successful bowler ever.
बोलो जवाब दो बेटा दो जवाब सीटी बजाने में बहुत तेज हो ना तुम दो जवाब
Is it a spinner or a pacer?
No clues. ये कौन बनेगा करोड़पति नहीं चल रहा है
One who's been winning the most. It's a very educated guess that you can take. Believe me.
Okay. Has to be Australian, I'm guessing. I hope.
Yes, I'll give you that.
It's either Vaughan or Glenn McGrath. But
1 second. Wow. What
I go for Shane Warne. I don't know.
Doesn't look like that.
Can I answer this?
I'm going to allow Prabal to answer this because he's very close.
Glenn McGrath then.
Yes, thank you. That's it. You get that one.
Come on. 3-1. How many questions down? 1 second.
So we're 6 down. We've got 4 more to go. We'll do this very quickly. So of the associate nations, 6 of which played in 2007, 2 had never played in a World Cup before. Which were these 2 countries? The associate nations.
I think that was Prabal.
1 second. I call this cheating.
Who was them? In 2011 World Cup. Which was
No,
the
2007. I'm going back to 2007.
That's the better than you were
One was Bermuda.
Yes.
The other was
1 second. If I get this right, then
the other was Ireland.
Wow.
Well done. Very nice.
Okay.
Okay, very quickly, question number 8. India's highest total in the 2003 World Cup came because 2 batsmen went absolutely ballistic and scored 100 each.
Sorry.
Who were they?
No, he didn't hear the question.
One second.
My board is
Rahul
sorting.
Dravid and Saurav Ganguly who hit the... No. 2003 World Cup, right?
No, he's given the wrong
Yeah,
answer.
I don't know
Can
what
you
the
repeat the
question
question for me?
India's highest total in the 2003 World Cup came because of in this one match because two batsmen both scored 100. Who were they?
Two batsmen.
Who were they?
Sachin and Dravid.
Again, I'll give you a chance to complete that because you're close.
Okay.
One second. She gives me a chance. Can you
Yeah, the other Sakib has to try getting this one because he's almost there like you were when you said one and Magla. So it's the other obvious combination. 2003 World Cup. If it's not Sachin and Dravid, what's the other obvious combination that might have both made hundreds on the same day?
Sachin and Saurav.
There you go. You got it.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I think I won this contest. We don't have to go through the other questions.
Yeah, but we still got 2 questions to go, so we'll do that quickly. Who was the bowler who dismissed Sachin Tendulkar in single figures in the 1996 World Cup?
In the 96 World Cup.
96.
Can you tell me the team?
Yeah, I can do that. You want me to do that? I'll tell you the team. Let's see if you get it.
Okay.
Zimbabwe.
Henry Aranda.
Correct. LBW. Oh, what?
Neil Johnson.
Paul Strang.
Tommy Marangwa. Tommy Marangwa.
Paul Strang, I don't know.
That's good.
Not Paul Strang.
Heat streak.
That's right.
Heat streak. Come on. How did I not get that?
Come on, Heat
You got it. But you got it. You got it.
Okay, just relax.
What is the square, Mish? Score, Mishni?
Okay, so Prabhu is on 6, Sakib is on 1.
What? This is
wrong. That's not. He's on 5. Saket is on 6. Saket is on 6. And Prabal is on
2 or something. It's
Saket's on 6 and Prabal is on
It's
2.
not 6-1 for
Yeah.
sure.
Saket wins.
6-3. You got 3 right.
Yeah, he got 3.
Yeah, I think it's
4-3.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
It's 6-3. It's 6-3.
It can't be 6 because 2 questions were 0 to both. Okay, last question. This is really dumb and easy one. Which team's jersey looks the same as India's?
England.
Sakib whistle first.
England.
No. Which team's jersey looks more similar to India? This time.
What is the question?
More similar. It looks like the...
Scotland.
No. You guys, that's really
Sri
like
Lanka. Sri Lanka. England. South Africa. Australia. New Zealand.
How could you have missed this? It's exactly the same
Ireland.
combination.
Ireland.
Okay, can we go to Mali? Can we go to like
Afghanistan. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming and watching this hangout. Thank you.
And because, thank me.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Mishti. Thank you, Manasvi. Thank you, Anurag. Thank you, Malini.
I get that t-shirt. I made you change your place.
Shraddha did tell you to change positions and you have one.
Thank you, Shraddha. And the boat falls down.
So we have a little surprise coming up for which I think Mishti, you need to come over here and take your pupils across.
Do it.
Until then, let me let you know that there are a new hangout coming every Friday. So all you have to do is use the hashtag #Fridays. And yes, very soon we're going to have Yuvraj Singh, Saif Ali Khan in the hangout with us. And maybe we'll get them to do something crazy as well. Why don't you, Tina, tell us something that everyone who isn't superbly into cricket but wants to know what is the next big thing that they should look out for? What should they be watching?
Okay, I will do that. But just before that, Mali, let me also put out a question for your viewers. And I believe you're going to give them more details as to how they can tweet in their answers. So this is the question for the viewers. Apart from Sachin, who's the only other man who has scored over 1,000 runs in World Cup matches?
Don't give the answer. Don't give the answer.
No, that's not.
Okay, sorry, I just got excited. Sorry.
We'll see you guys in a second. Okay, Tina, will you repeat the question one more time and I'll tell everyone how they can enter.
Yes, apart from Sachin, who's the only other man to have scored over 1,000 runs in World Cup match.
All right, so if you know the answer to that, all you have to do is send in your answer with the hashtag #Fridays, and there is a .Daisy t-shirt waiting for you. Now, let's go over to the fashion team. So fashion team, I'm very impressed, Anushka, by your knowledge, by the way. tell us what's happening on your faces. You've got some interesting artwork happening.
Yeah, so we had leftover bindis and now it's making Coachella.
I like it. Thank you guys so much. I think dance and fitness blogger Mishti is going to take over and do a little dance lesson like we did last week as well. So all you have to do is follow along, and in case you're wondering, there will be a full dance video explaining all the moves for this song. I think she's chosen a really fun one for you today that you can follow along. And today we have Sakib and hopefully Manasvi and Prabal are all going to learn the dance. So take it away, Mishti.
Mishti. Hi.
Hey!
Hey guys. Okay, so whoever watched last week's Hangout, we did India Wale. Today we are doing Jai Ho. Woo! Okay, so it's a very simple, as I say, boxy sort of dance. So Manasvi, Sakib, Prabhu, I will help you out. So it's going to help you song after this something.
Yeah, Mishti, yeah.
Yeah. So let's get started. Okay.
Jai Ho.
Jai Ho. Aja, aja. Okay, so you're just stomping your right leg first and your left leg. Aja, aja, once again, apologize for apologies for my name. Ready? Go. Okay.
Aja.
From there. One more time. 5, 7, 8. Aja, na. From there, you're doing a circle. Okay, let's say it. Helps to say it. Yeah.
That's very easy.
So, aja, na, circle, and then circle, and then circle.
Okay.
From there, you're stepping to the right with your right hand, and you're going sun, in. Sun, in.
Sun, in.
Sun, in.
Sun, in. Sun.
Wow. One more time. Na.
Then ye.
Na, sun, in. Got it?
Simple.
5.
Then walk out. Sun, in. Sun. I got it. Well done.
Let's try that.
That's it. Dancing too easy. Jai Ho! Whoa! Well done.
Okay, not enough.
I think they've got it. Got it. Okay. Now they're practicing. You should let them practice. Whoa! Tuman ke chali.
Starting from the very beginning, the same sun, step together. Put your hands going up and up. Okay, so you're pointing Asman, right? So step up, down, very easy. Okay, so chakka. Sorry. Sun, and then up and up. And your signature is this. Okay? You see the triangle, right?
I think there's not enough space. You should do it. And I just.
Ready?
Circle.
Other side. Circle.
Throw.
One more time.
circle, circle, throw, throw, circle, circle, throw.
Got it from there.
Super, mind blowing.
From there. Last bit.
Prabal wants to do it solo, I think.
No, everyone. Team. Straight after this, we're doing a circle. Right. Everyone can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Step together again. Step together. Down, up, down, up.
Achha, I have lost track. Can I be honest? Yeah, I have lost track. I have lost track.
Let's do it once to count because it was last time to do it. Once to count, last time to do it. Ready? Okay. So, okay, ready? 5, 6. Then up, then circle, circle. Okay, ready? 5, 6, 5, 7, 8. Come.
Sun,
Then.
down, throw down, circle, circle, throw.
Then go. Yay! Music.
You guys are doing an amazing job, I must say. Fantastic, fantastic. And in case you're wondering, if you want to learn this whole dance, there will be a blog going up with step-by-step on this. And one last time, take it away, Mishti.
Last time. Music.
This is your opportunity, guys. Learn these steps.
5, 6, 7, go.
Oh, sorry.
Down, go. Down, up, down, up. Circle.
Oh.
Down, up.
Amazing job, you guys. Thank you so much for being part of our Fridays Hangout. We're doing this every Friday. Tina, Shraddha, thank you so much. We had so much fun chatting with you, and hopefully we're going to catch you again very soon for another Hangout. Shrimi and Anurag, thank you for dialing in and asking your questions. And Prabal, Manasvi, Sakib, Mishti, thank you guys so much. It's been amazing. It's been amazing having you here. And remember, tune in every Friday for Fridays fabulous Hangout. Yuvraj and Saif Ali Khan coming soon. Bye.